From Hollywood, it's time now for...
Johnny Dollar.
I have your call to Hartford, Connecticut, Mr. Dollar. One moment, please.
Thanks, operator. Hello?
Pat McCracken.
Hi, Pat. Johnny Dollar.
Oh, good. Still out on the West Coast, Johnny?
Practically.
Did you clear up that Kincaid matter?
Mailed you the final report 2 days ago.
Oh, good. Now sit tight because I think I'll have another case for you out there.
Yeah? Well, I've got one all lined up for myself. I just
What?
want to get your okay for an expense account.
Oh, that depends. Who holds the policy?
Holds several policies with the companies that you serve.
Who is he? Or is it a she?
Oh, it's a he, all right. The most important client I know.
Huh? Who, Johnny?
And certainly the one deserving the most attention.
Well, who is it?
Me, Pat.
What?
Me.
Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar. To the Universal Adjustment Bureau, Hartford, Connecticut. Attention, Mr. Pat McCracken. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of and participation in the yours truly matter. Item 1, $34. Transportation and all the incidentals I could think of. Los Angeles to Las Vegas, Nevada. I needed a couple of days of relaxation after that Kincaid affair. Item 2, $31.40 for my room at the Flamingo Hotel, plus 2 fancy meals and a couple of drinks to go with them. Item 3, 85-cents phone call to my old pal Buster Favor down at Lake Mojave Resort on the Colorado River.
Sure glad to hear your voice again, Johnny. Coming down here for some fishing?
Buster, how did you guess?
Big lunk of bass are practically jumping into the boat.
How big?
3 to 6 pounds.
Ah, I did that well on the Flamingo boat yesterday on Lake Mead.
Then I'll arrange for some bigger ones that stand by and wait for you. Want me to drive over and pick you up?
No, I like to be independent, so I'll rent a car here.
Well, in that case, wait for me.
Huh?
I've got to have 3 or 4 days' work done on my car at a garage there in Vegas.
So?
So I'll drive on up, leave my car, and you and I can come back here together in yours. And when you've had your fill of fishing...
Okay, Buster, it's a deal. See you when you get here. Item 4, $100 deposit on a rental car, a shiny new air-conditioned Cadillac. And remember, Pat, one of your companies holds the insurance on it. Item 5, $21.70 for drinks and a big dinner with Buster when he arrived. It was quite late when we hit Route 95 for the drive down to Lake Mojave Resort across the desert. It was still hot after the day's high temperature of 118.
You driving so fast to keep up the breeze, Johnny? You ought to take it a little easier. They patrol these roads pretty good, you know.
Are you kidding? I haven't seen a car in nearly 10 miles.
Yeah, and you mightn't see one of those law boys until he's right up on top of you.
Oh, Buster, you mean they hide on the side road?
No, not hide. They patrol some of them.
Hey, where do all those side roads go, Buster? Some of them are a little more than wagon trails.
Mostly to old mines, Johnny. Some of them 10, 15, 20 miles away up in the hills. Some of them being worked, some of them just... Now, look.
Yeah?
Over to your right. You see those lights? Look like they're on the side of the mountain?
Oh, yeah.
That's Haley's tungsten mine up there. Real big operation. A few miles ahead, one of my old friends has a mine. He works it for, Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Look in the rear view mirror. I see some other lights.
Oh, hey, if you think we're stepping along, that guy behind us is certainly... Uh-oh.
Yeah, that flashing red light above the corner of his windshield means a highway patrol car. Also means you better stop.
Well, it isn't as though I'd been driving all over the road.
It's as though you haven't been keeping a sharp enough eye on the speedometer. Okay, start thinking up excuses, Johnny, and they'd better be good.
Oh, no, I'll take it like a man. Shall we get out and greet the minion of the law?
No, don't. He might think you're trying to pull something. And those laddies carry guns. Just sit here calmly, eyes front, and try to look innocent.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Huh? Oh, there's nothing in the back seat, officer. What?
That's right, mister. Nothing but me. And this.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah. I take it that thing's loaded.
That's right. Now get going.
You were flashing that red light.
Flashlight. Fooled it pretty good, didn't I?
You were making like the highway patrol, and man, is that against the law.
You think that's bad? Just wait till you see what I've got for you. I'll start her up.
Hey, look, mister.
Don't argue with a gun, Buster.
Yeah, Buster, remember that. And remember it's aimed right at the back of your head. I'll get going, you.
Sure. Here we go.
Whoopee! Watch it, will you? What's the idea of backing up that way?
I'm sorry. It's a rental car. I guess I'm not used to it.
Well, watch it.
Sure. Yes, sir. Here now.
Take it real slow, buddy, and no funnies, or I'll pull this trigger first and figure it out afterwards.
Yes, sir. You're the boss.
You bet I am.
Well, what happens now?
Just keep going straight ahead. When I want you to turn off, I'll tell you.
Where do you think you're taking us, mister?
Where you guys will be a long, long time getting back to civilization. And by then, I'll be loaded and out of the state.
Just a plain stick-up, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Modern style.
Well, look now. Just because we're driving a big car
If
doesn't
you
mean...
got dough enough to gamble big money in Vegas and rent a big car, you got enough for me. You and a few others I'll take over before the night's over.
Unless you get tagged first. This car will be plenty easy to identify.
You'll find this car back where I stopped you. If you ever get there.
Oh, brother, I wish I had a good look at that one of yours.
Why do you suppose I pulled up behind you and didn't give you a chance to look? Now, let up on that gas.
Getting a little nervous?
Well, I just want to be sure that if I have to put a hole in the back of your heads, I can get to the wheel before this crate flips over.
Pretty smart, aren't you?
Yeah. That's why I stay alive and in the chips. Easy now. You see that little side road?
Yeah, what about it?
Turn off on it.
Why not?
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
It's the road to old McKinney's mine.
Who's?
McKinney, he's the one.
Look, if you guys want to talk up. Or I'll quiet you down permanently.
Talking about this lousy road is all.
Yeah, well, that's why I picked it, buddy. And take it easy. Hit these bumps too fast and this gun's liable to go off. And you wouldn't like that now, would you?
We continued up the rough, curving road on the side of the mountain. 10, 15 miles, I guess. And I could see nothing but the road itself and the shadow of the mountain ahead of us.
Turn up that air conditioning, buddy. It's a hot night.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, we go much further on this road, we'll scrape off the drip pan.
You know this road?
Well, it keeps getting worse and worse is all. This car's built pretty low, you know.
Hey, take it easy, I said.
How can I? Do you hear that?
We don't stop pretty soon, we'll all get stranded out here.
Yeah, maybe you got something there. Okay, buddy, that wide spot. You turn us around and stop. And take it easy.
Okay. Now what?
Just leave the engine running and both of you get out the right-hand door.
Yeah, sure.
Now look.
Shut up. From now on, I'm not going to waste any time. Come on, get out.
You're not going to leave us out here, I hope.
That's right. I figure the temperature's still around 100, so you're going to have to take it easy. It'll be long after daylight before you get back down the highway.
If we make it at all.
Oh, you will. If you go real slow. And if I don't have to use this on you. Now turn around, both of you. Hands up in the air.
Now look, mister, with no water out here in this heat, it'll be murder.
It'll be murder if you try anything cute. What? Wait. Nearly $100.
You don't know this desert heat.
Shut up. Now you.
Okay.
Here, lower that left hand just a little. And be careful. Say, I like that watch. And that ring, yeah. Say, you must have done all right at the gambling tables.
Well, easy come, easy go.
That's right. But, well. This card fall out of your wallet?
Yeah.
Johnny Dollar, insurance investigator. Oh, boy, that's a laugh. A private dick. Just as big a sucker as anybody else.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
All right, now, boys. Walk. 10 steps, straight forward. Together.
Come on, Buster.
No, sir. Now look, you, if you think that you're going to...
Wait a minute, Buster, don't.
Oh, no, you don't.
Why, you dirty rat.
Yeah. And one phony move out of you and you're going to get the same. Only right in the back, you hear me? Now you walk. Walk. Keep going. Walk.
Buster! Buster! Why, that dirty murdering...
Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
While her husband was a captain assigned to a unit of the United States Air Force on the island of Okinawa, Mrs. Carolyn Pesaturo went along, but friends and build greater understanding with other people of other lands. A chance to demonstrate her convictions. Her maid, Kikuko Chibana, invited her to her home. Kikuko's mother intimated that Mrs. Pesaturo had never done a hard day's work in her life, not with a manicure job like that. Well, that did it. Carolyn Pesaturo volunteered to do a full day's work, just like any Okinawan housewife, and be no more tired at the end of the day. Bright and early one day, she found herself in the Chibana home. And after washing the breakfast dishes in cold, soapless water, she scrubbed the kitchen floor, prepared meals on a wood-burning stove, drew 25 buckets of water from the well, and worked in the fields for the rest of the day, carrying 50-pound bundles of cut rice stalks through knee-deep mud. Well, she did such a good job, she was invited back for the rice planting. But more importantly, Carolyn Pesaturo planted understanding, so that others could reap the harvest of freedom, the right of all men everywhere.
And now, Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Yours Truly Matter.
He'd overtaken Buster Favor and me on Highway 95 out in the middle of the Mojave Desert. At gunpoint, he'd made us drive my rented air-conditioned car of a rough, winding side road, miles and miles up into the mountains, and finally stopped. There, he'd ordered us out into the stifling desert heat. He'd taken our watches and money, and there, in spite of my warning, Buster had turned on him. Then, with a gun aimed at my back, he'd ordered me to walk away from the fallen man. Then he took off in our car. Buster! Buster! Hey, the dirty murdering...
Just take it easy, Johnny.
Oh, what? Buster, you're okay.
Yeah, but I sure had myself worried there for a minute. Pretty lousy shot, wasn't it?
Oh, brother, you were crazy to make a dive at him.
Only legitimate way I could think of to get down on the ground.
What are you talking about?
You see these?
I can't see a thing, but it sounds like a couple of stones.
Yeah, real sharp ones, the kind that cut a tire to ribbons out here. It's chunks of lava.
Oh, what?
I shoved them under the right front wheel.
Buster, those tires are probably self-sealing.
Sure. So just to make certain, I went to work with this old knife of mine that he didn't seem to want. When he hits a few of those washouts we went over...
Oh, good boy. But on that rough road and with power steering...
Don't you worry. He'll have to stop and change a tire before he gets very far. Rubber sealant was already leaking out fast. Meantime, we better get on after him. Come on.
Are you forgetting he still has that gun?
Johnny, I'll show you tricks for getting a man in the desert at night that you never heard of. And don't forget, he'll be the one standing in the light from his car.
If he's had to stop.
He'll be stopped. If you stumble onto any rocks about the size of a baseball, pick him up.
Oh?
Yeah, maybe I'll show you why I ought to be pitching for the New York Yankees. And while I'm occupying him from one side in the darkness, why...
Okay, Buster, let's go.
Easy. This heat'll get you faster than you think.
Then let's hope it gets him when he stops to change a tire.
That's what I'm banking on.
If he does.
Don't you worry, Johnny. He will.
Slowly, carefully, we trudged on down the side of the mountain, conserving our strength. I was glad that Buster knew the ways of the desert. A couple of times we left the winding trail to make shortcuts around big mounds and rocks, around old mine workings. And then we saw them.
Car lights, Johnny. You see?
Yeah, but they're moving down there, winding back and forth. He hasn't had to stop yet.
No, I guess it... Hey, wait a minute. Those lights are coming up the trail.
Yeah, why would he be coming back here?
I don't know. Come on, toward that little hill on the side. When he comes around it, we'll let him have a handful of rocks through the windshield.
Yeah, right.
Pick up stones, anything you can get your hands on.
Right. Hey, look, there's a good spot on that mound. Huh? He won't see us, but we'll see him when he pulls around.
We'll be practically on top of him. Here we are.
Okay, good. And don't forget, our eyes are used to the darkness. His won't be.
We'll just aim for his windshield, Johnny, with all we got.
But don't forget, he still has that gun.
Once we stop him, we'll have the advantage. With a cracked-up windshield, he won't be able to drive, and as long as it stays nice and dark... You listen.
Yeah, I am listening.
That's no Cadillac.
That sure isn't.
You think maybe he's nailed somebody else down on the highway and is bringing him up here?
He hasn't had time to get halfway down there yet.
Well, then who is?
Buster, I'm going to jump down and hail him.
But if it is him...
I have to take that chance.
Johnny, wait! That's a Jeep.
Hey, stop! Stop! Hey, you, stop, will you please?
Now, what the howling tarnation are you doing out here? What's the matter? You get lost or something?
Hey, listen, mister. Did you pass a big sedan on the way up this road?
Now, wait a minute, young fella. Just who are you?
Mac! Hey, Mac! Mac McKinney!
Huh? Who's that?
That's Buster, can't you see?
Buster Faber?
That's right.
Well, hey, you gone crazy or something? Wandering around out here this time of night?
Look, never mind that. I asked you about a car. Did you pass him?
Pass him? I helped him out. Just below that last hill
What do
there.
you mean?
Well, he had a flat tire, so I helped him put on his spare.
You what?
City dude, having a lot of trouble with the heat, so I give him a hand.
Oh, no.
And he give me a 10-spot for my trouble.
Doggone it, Mac. That guy stole our car and money from us and left us up on the mountain.
No kidding.
Who's kidding?
Well, well, then, maybe I done right at that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've been worrying about it ever since I left him down there.
What are you talking about, Mac?
Well, I got an instinct.
Yeah?
The same kind of instinct about everything that I got about finding
Mac.
a gold mine. Buster, don't you tell the government, but I have took over 40,000 worth of ore out of my
All right,
mine
Mac.
up there since the turn of the year.
Yeah,
Look,
well,
mister.
go on with whatever it is you were getting at.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, well, instinct. Now, you take my gate down at the end of the road.
Oh, Mac.
That wasn't closed when you come up here, was it?
No, come to think of it, I wondered about that. But now, Mac...
Usually, when I go into Vegas like tonight, I close it. But you know something? Tonight, I clean forgot.
All right, Mac, get to the point, will you please?
Well, the point being that I did lock up the gate when I come off the highway just now.
Oh.
And I clean forgot to tell that fella I locked it after I fixed his tire.
Wait a minute, Mac, wait a minute. You mean he can't get back on the highway?
He sure can't.
And he can't break down that gate?
Not without wrecking his car.
All right, then.
That's what I was worrying about on the way up the hill.
All right, now listen.
Should I go back on down and let him out or not?
Will you listen, Mac,
But
please?
then I remembered that bulge in his coat pocket like a gun.
It was a gun, all right.
Yes, sir. And my instinct
Mac,
told
please,
me...
I don't care what your
told
instinct...
me I'd better get back to the mine and telephone the county police on account of maybe he'd been prowling around
Telephone.
my mine.
Look, Mac, you've got a phone at the mine?
Son, I got everything up there. Electric...
How far is it?
On this road? Ooh, about 3 miles.
All right, then listen.
But
Listen.
walking across that ridge, ooh, not more than a half mile.
Good. Can you make it on foot?
I ain't been wandering around these hills the past 41 years for nothing.
Then, brother, go to it.
Huh?
Buster and I'll take the Jeep.
Well, now,
You go up
son.
to the mine and call the police. Tell them to set up roadblocks, whatever they want to do. And stop a 1956 Chevy. It's gray and white, license CGJ158. You got that?
Sure. CGJ158, a gray and white. Now,
Look, Mac,
now,
I'll
wait.
pay you for the use of this Jeep. Anything you like. $50, $100.
Oh, yeah?
He's not kidding, Mac.
Huh? You sure? You know him, Buster?
His word's as good as mine, better, and he's kind of a lawman.
Oh, well, now, why did you
So
tell
get
me
on
that-
up there to that mine.
Yeah,
Fast as
please.
You can.
Will
Tell
you?
the police what happened to us. Give them that description, 1956 Chevy CGJ158. That's the car the crook is using.
Got it.
And you then go to it.
Right, Buster.
Come on,
One more
Buster.
way.
Yeah.
Right?
And you better let me drive.
Okay, if you want.
Okay. Now, hold on to your seat, and I'll show you how one of these things can really take these roads.
What do you mean? You've only hit the road every 20 feet so far.
Hold on, Johnny. You ain't seen nothing.
Buster wasn't kidding. And Mac's old Jeep would have put a mountain goat to shame. To this day, it's a wonder to me how he ever held the thing together. To say nothing of how we managed to stay aboard. You think 90 miles an hour on the open road is a thrill? You should try 20 per on that old wagon trail.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait, nothing. We gotta catch up on that guy.
No, what I mean is, how'd you ever know the make and license of his car? There wasn't enough light when he stopped us to see a thing.
Why do you suppose I put the car into reverse when we started?
Huh?
Doing that turned on the backup lights.
Backup light?
Sure, gave me a good look at his car in the rearview mirror.
Johnny, you're all right.
Oh, hey, how much more of this is there?
We ought to get to the gate any minute.
Gate? Buster, we ought to be shot.
What's the matter?
Oh, Mac didn't give us the key to that gate. We'll be locked in as well as that bandit.
You don't think he's just going to be sitting there, do you?
Oh, yeah, you're right. He'll have to go on to his own car on foot.
Which gives us more time, Johnny, to take advantage. Now, look.
No, you look.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah. Either he didn't see the gate or he tried to plow right through it.
And look what it did to that nice car. Come on.
Okay. Over this way, Buster.
What?
Stay out of the Jeep's headlights. Circle around. He may still be in that car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we'll take it easy. And pick up a rock or two.
I'm way ahead of you, brother.
I don't see any sign of him.
No. He's probably hoofing it down the highway to his own car. We're going to take no chances.
Right.
That gun of his looked pretty... Right, easy now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. Oh, brother, what he's done to this car. Somebody's going to pay a pretty penny.
The insurance company. But come on. We'd better light out after him.
We'll use the Jeep.
But, Buster, if this big car couldn't knock down
We'll
that
drive
gate...
off the road and cut through the fence if old Mac had a pair of pliers in the toolbox. Come on.
There were pliers in the toolbox, all right. And a pair of wire cutters, too. But it took us longer than it should have to find a place where even the Jeep could navigate through the fence. Finally, though, we got out on the highway. All right, not too fast, Buster. If he's still on foot, I want to be sure we see him first.
You know what I'd like to see?
What's that?
The lights from a couple of patrol cars coming this way.
You think they'd have time to get there? Even if Mac phoned him right away?
Yeah, that's true. But where's our little pal with a gun? We ought to come on his car pretty soon.
Unless he's already got to it and taken off.
I just don't think so, Johnny. He'd try to move too fast in this heat, he'd collapse. Must be somewhere along this highway. Hide, maybe. Under one of those storm bridges along there.
No, I think he's too smart for that. With a racket like his, he has to keep moving. Maybe he's bummed a ride back to his car. Is on his merry way again.
Well, we'll soon find out. The place he stopped is right ahead, on the curve behind that hill, just beyond that next bridge.
All right, then take it easy, will you?
Yeah, maybe we ought to stop the other side of this bridge. Say, along about here.
Buster, there was something underneath that bridge. Looked like a car.
Your eyes are deceiving you now. Let's stop right here.
Let's keep going.
What? No, what?
Just keep driving until you get to my car. Get it?
Why don't you put that thing down?
Listen, how'd you get in the back of this Jeep?
While you two bird brains are prowling around the cad there at the gate playing detective.
Pretty smart, aren't you?
That's right. Like I told you, that's how I keep alive. Which is more than I can say for you boys.
What's that mean?
Pull up. There's my car. Pull up right beside it.
Now, look, mister.
Don't argue with him, Buster.
Okay, here's your car.
All right, now. Give me those keys. Come on. Yeah, and kill your headlights. Kill them. Okay. Now, look. Things got balled up tonight. I got held up too long. Now, I heard you say something about getting word to the cops, so I got to get out of here. I got to get out of the state. I don't know how you guys got the Jeep away from that crazy old man. I didn't plan on you getting down off that mountain before daylight, see? But it's too bad you did.
Oh, you sure?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Because I didn't take a chance on your getting away now. I can't. Especially you, Mr. Private Eye.
Well, thanks. That means you think I might find some way to get the police on you in a hurry.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe I have.
No chance. Before I leave here, you're gonna be dead. From this.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, Buster, I think he is.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, stop waving that gun. One shot, just one shot, and you'll be dead so fast.
Oh, yeah, wise guy, how?
You know, Buster, I was right.
Huh? What, Johnny?
There was a car parked under that bridge back there, a police car.
You're crazy.
Oh, yeah, Johnny, I see what you mean.
What? What do you see?
You don't think you're the only one who can hide in a back seat, do you?
What are you talking about?
Old Mac must have really got that phone call through in a hurry.
What are you talking about?
That officer there.
Oh, that old bluff.
The officer waiting there in the back seat of your
You're
car
nuts.
with his gun aimed straight at your head.
Oh, yeah? Where? There! Oh,
Boy, that took a lot of nerve, Johnny, and throwing that rock in his windshield when he turned was just enough. Hey, where'd you get that rock, anyhow?
For some silly reason, I'd been hanging on to that rock ever since we started down the side of the mountain.
Silly reason, huh? Not by a long shot, no, sir. Oh, and what do you know? Here comes a patrol car. The one you were supposed to see hiding under that bridge.
You know something, Buster? I really did think I saw a car under there.
Oh, no.
No, really, honest. I think I saw it back there. Look very much. Expense account total, hold your hat, Pat, including incidentals and my fare back to Hartford, $528. And that includes $50 to old man McKinney for the use of his Jeep and $81.50 for the repairs to Buster's car, by way of thanks for his help. The car rental agency will present you with its own damage claim on the CAD. Oh, and of course the windshield on that Chevy will have to be replaced. You see, it was also insured with one of your companies. So, Pat, you can just charge off this case to recovery of that car. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, a small round piece of metal, a coin. Face value, 50 cents. Insured value, $20,000. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood. It is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone, who also wrote tonight's story. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Lawrence Dobkin, Barney Phillips, Chet Stratton, and Junius Matthews. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Dan Cubberly speaking.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
This is Jim Paris at Worldwide Mutual.
Don't tell me, Jim. Let me guess.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The reason you called me, I can smell the smoke all the way over here at my apartment.
Oh, well.
Also, I heard something about the fire on a news broadcast a few minutes ago.
Yes.
Somewhere out on Albany Avenue, he said.
Yes, it's the cash and save market over the other side of town.
And since your company insured it, you want me to go over and take a look.
A good look, Johnny.
You thinking of possible arson?
I am.
Okay, why?
That store is just one of a chain. Hartford, Boston, Providence, Springfield, Lowell.
Yeah, I see. But how does that make it arson?
This is the fourth one to go up in as many weeks.
Oh. The outfit that owns them having financial troubles?
The outfit that owns them is one man.
Oh.
John Wakefield Carson.
Then I repeat my question.
Johnny, if he is burning up his own markets, if you can prove it, you can save our company a lot of money.
That might cost you a lot of money, Jim.
What do you mean?
Wait till you see my expense account.
Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Worldwide Mutual Insurance Company, Home Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Carson arson matter. Expense account item 1, $1.25 for a taxi from my apartment to the offices of Worldwide, where I hoped Jim Paris could give me a little more to go on. He did. Very little.
First loss 4.5 weeks ago was the market up in Thompsonville.
How much?
Loss in Thompsonville, $41,204. That was the smallest one in the chain.
Uh-huh.
The following week, the one over in Fall River burned to the ground.
And the claim on that?
Some $58,000.
Nothing odd about that much, though.
And the loss in Lowell was a bit over $64,000. How much the claim will be on this one here in Hartford remains to be seen.
How much coverage does he have on it?
Around $100,000, I believe. Yes, $106,000.
Well, then that's probably what he's going to claim. Look, you can still see the smoke out there.
Yes, and the telephone report I just got says it looks like a total loss. Will you go over and take a look at it?
John Wakefield Carson.
That's right. His office is up in Boston. That's where his newest, biggest market is.
Oh, how much insurance on that one?
Nearly $500,000. It's one of the largest, most modern supermarkets.
Then I'd better get over and see him in a hurry. You want me to get there before that one goes up, don't you? Expense account item 2, $450 for a cab to the scene of the fire way out on Albany Road. 3 or 4 fire companies were hard at it, but it was easy to see there wasn't a chance of saving much. It struck me that this location, part of a brand new residential area, was about as far from an established fire company as it could be. I wondered for a moment if this was deliberate. I finally ran down Hal Gibbons, an old pal, and one of the best men an arson squad ever had.
Stick your nose up in the air and take a deep one, Johnny. You smell it?
Well, it's not kerosene, Hal. I don't think it's gasoline either.
No, but it's something highly inflammable. The boys of that chemical truck could get it out. Might learn something.
Of course, these stores always stock a lot of cleaning fluid, stuff like that.
Most of them are not inflammable.
Well, how about...
Johnny, look out!
Golly. Hey, maybe we better move back a ways.
Yeah.
Must have got a pretty big start on the fireman, Hal.
Sure, because it's so far out. It's like the markets in Thompsonville and Fall River. And Lowell, too.
Oh? Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
At this point, I'm more than just wondering, Johnny.
Have you come up with anything?
Those other towns are out of my bailiwick, but I know all the boys in the departments.
Have they come up with anything?
No, and that's why I feel I've got to get the first lead, if there is one, right here.
Has old man Carson showed up?
No, not during any of the fires. He just sits calmly in his office in Boston, mutters something philosophical about the vagaries of fortune, and lets it go at that.
And files a big fat insurance claim. I think I want to see that guy, Carson.
I don't think it'll do you any good, but go to it.
Know anything about his financial situation?
He's loaded. Multimillionaire. And boy, what a queer one.
What's that mean?
A regular nut. Always quoting Shakespeare, the Bible, poetry, but a good businessman.
You sure he hasn't got some big investment, something like that went bad on him recently?
I'm sure.
There has to be some reason.
Get back, I tell you. You gotta stay back of the line.
You want to keep your job? You tell your chief I'm here, and I want to know why this fire got out of hand.
Well, who's that?
Now, look, miss, I got orders.
Don't choke on them.
It's all right, Jerry. I'll take care of her.
Whatever you say, Mr. Gibbons, but I got orders.
Okay. Well, Miss Carson, it looks like you're losing another market.
This is the fourth one. The fourth one and a little over a... Say, don't I know you?
I'm afraid I haven't had the pleasure.
Miss Margaret Carson, this is Johnny Dollar.
The insurance investigator. Good. Now maybe we'll get somewhere. Oh, this is... Walter. Walter!
Yes, Margaret?
My fiancé, Mr. Dollar. Walter Smitten.
Smitten?
Hello, Walter.
Mr. Gibbon?
Walter handles the legal end of things for Dad.
Oh, I see. Next president of the company, Walter?
I? In the grocery business? Oh, no, sir, thank you. The legal end is enough for me.
Well, what do you think about these fires? 4 in a row.
Well, if I were you, Mr. Dollar, I'd suspect arson.
Oh, Walter, for heaven's sake.
Why, Walter?
Someone trying to put Mr. Carson out of business, something like that.
Put Father out of business with a couple of fires? Oh,
Miss Carson.
come on, Walter. We've seen all we need to make the final report to Dad. Goodbye, Mr. Dollar. Hal.
Yeah.
See ya.
Like a motive, Johnny?
That Walter character?
If he marries Margaret Carson, and he doesn't seem to like the grocery business.
Yeah. But if he could get the money from it. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Our flag now numbers 50 stars, and behind each star there stands yet another flag representing one of the 50 states. South Dakota's state flag was inspired by a song. South Dakota is the Sunshine State. A stenographer named Ida Anding designed the flag with a sky blue background and a blazing sun in the center, and the words, South Dakota, the Sunshine State, in gold around the sun. Later, the state seal was inserted over the sun, a seal representing mining and agriculture, the prime pursuits of the state. The state's banner also carries the motto, Under God, the people rule. South Dakota's state flag, the flag of the 40th state to enter the Union, was adopted on March 8, 1909.
And now, Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Carson arson matter.
Expense account item 3, 20 phone call from a booth near the scene of the fire. I wanted more information from Jim Paris at Worldwide Mutual. Information about the policies covering the 13 cash and save markets, 4 of which had recently gone up in flames. I waited in the phone booth until Jim called me back. Johnny Dollar.
Jim here.
Oh, good.
All right, here's the list of markets, Johnny, in the order of insurance coverage, starting with the smallest amount.
Go ahead.
Thompsonville, Fall River, Lowell, Hartford.
That's the same order in which they burn.
Exactly.
Okay. Which remaining store has the next biggest coverage?
Salem.
Okay, I'll start with Salem.
What are you thinking of, Johnny?
It's just a hunch, Jim, but... Well, I'll call you later. Item 4, $5.25 for a cab back to my apartment. Item 5, $21 even, mileage of my own car, Hartford to Salem, Mass. Despite burning up the highway, it was almost dark when I pulled into Salem. It was well after dark when I finally located the cash and save market. Again, the store was far outside of town, and it was a long way from the nearest firehouse. I don't know exactly why I went there instead of the main office in Boston. After all, it was the same day as the Hartford fire, and the others had all been about a week apart. As I said before, call it a hunch. But as I pulled up in front of the place, I saw the shadow of a man dart furtively around the back of the building. As I reached the far corner of the building, I stopped. But with only the sliver of a crescent moon, I could see no one. Somewhere ahead of me, I heard a door open. Then silence again. But somebody had entered that building. Slowly, cautiously, I felt my way along the wall. And then I came to it. An open door. Storeroom. But inside it was pitch black. I drew my gun and carefully, quietly felt around for a light switch. After stumbling gently against a big packing case, I found it. I hunched down behind the case and flicked it on. All right, where are you? I heard you. I saw you come in here. Now, look, I got a gun, so don't try anything funny. You hear me? Where are you? Right over your head! Oh! I must have been out a long time. I came to lying on a cot in the back room of Salem Police Headquarters.
A couple of gallon jars. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Well, it was a couple of big gallon jars of kosher pickles that he dropped on top of your head.
He, officer?
I'd like to split your head open. So we brought you in here to headquarters and had the doc look you over. Up. Easy now.
Oh, yes, sir.
Doc says no permanent harm done. He gave you a shot to make you sleep and rest. Now, how about this cup of hot coffee?
Yeah, sure. And about a dozen aspirins. My head feels like...
There you are.
Thanks. But you said he.
Well, according to him, you left yourself wide open when you sneaked in there after him. And then to turn on the lights. Son, you've got a lot to learn.
Okay, so I pulled a boo-boo. But do you know who it was that slugged me?
Of course, son. He brought you here.
Who?
Owner of the market.
What?
Mr. John Wakefield Carson.
Item 6, $2 more mileage on my car. This time down to Boston and the main office of Cash and Save Markets. To the private office of John Wakefield Carson.
Please be calm of mind, all passion spent, Mr. Dollar.
What?
That's from Milton. Please sit down.
Now look, Mr. Carson, about last night.
Vadok plays tricks upon us all. He did so in bringing us together last night.
How did you know I was going to investigate that market of yours up in Salem?
Well, I didn't know. But look, you young man.
Yeah?
The fires which destroyed those 4 markets did so in order their value to me.
So I found out.
And possibly then the next to go would be the store in Salem. For that indeed is next in order of value.
It figures.
Or perhaps 'twas mere coincidence those accidents occurred in that order.
Accidents?
Remember, coincidence breeds further coincidence. That's a quotation from Brescoff.
Now listen to me, Mr. Carson.
For that reason, I decided to inspect the Salem store myself.
Inspect it, huh?
To make sure there'd be no possibility of spontaneous combustion there.
Let's get one thing straight right now, Mr. Carson.
Yes?
I think those fires were set. And if you'll come down to earth...
Possible, I suppose. It was Shakespeare who said, fire answers fire. Through their paly flames, each sees the other's umbered face.
Listen to me, will you?
Of course.
I think you set those fires, or had them set.
By Mr. Dollar.
I think you were going to burn down the store in Salem until I came along.
When I saw you there, I thought that was your intent.
Oh, sure. All right, tell me this. What do you plan to do with the insurance money, if you get it? Rebuild? Bigger and better stores where the old ones stood?
Why, no.
Or did you find out you hadn't made them big and modern enough for those real estate developments where they were located and decided the cheapest way for you to do?
No. To build again where tragic dealt the fate.
Forget the fancy quotes and answer my question.
Shakespeare said, you tread upon my patience, sir.
Look.
It's most enough to make a deacon swear. That's by James Russell.
Mr. Carson.
What disposition of the funds I choose to make is mine alone to settle. And from my heart.
Carson?
Enough. I've had enough of this. Now be on your way.
No, wait a minute.
Be gone, Dollar. And irk me now no more.
No, you wait. From your heart, you said.
Now I have said enough. Henceforth, my lips are sealed.
Okay. But you know something? I think you've told me who might have set those fires. And if you'll answer me just one more question. No? Okay, we'll see.
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Sometimes we may wonder why a football team doesn't quit playing and walk off the field when it finds itself 50 points behind with only a few minutes of play to go. What is that indomitable spirit that fills men with hope and keeps them going in spite of terrific odds? Keeps them going just to play the game according to the rules, just to get the job done as well as they know how. This kind of spirit pervaded the feelings of heavy bomber crews of the 9th Air Force on that day of glory, August 1st, 1943, the day of one of the most secretly planned surprise bombing missions of World War II, the day of the low-level attack on the Romanian oil refineries at Ploiești. More than 170 B-24 heavily loaded bombers took off in a swirl of red dust from Benghazi, Libya, to bomb a highly defended priority target. The element of surprise in the low-level attack was to be one of their greatest weapons. But things went wrong from the start. 3 planes exploded during takeoff operations. 11 more aborted due to engine trouble. Of those that reached the target area, less than 1/3 returned to home base. The leaders of the mission encountered navigation difficulties and difficulty in identifying the specific targets. And due to the loss of that elemental hope, surprise, they also encountered devastating enemy firepower from flak and fighters. The mission was partially successful, but a horrifying experience. 5 medals of honor were awarded to the heroes of the Ploiești raid for valorous action above and beyond the call of duty. At any time, the men would have been justified in turning back. But they had a code of conduct that made them want to see the unequal game through to the end. It was a job that had to be done. A charge of the Light Brigade in the air as they flew down the Valley of Death to glory.
And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar and the Carson Arson Matter.
Expense account item 780 cents, phone call to Hal Gibbons and the arson squad back in Hartford.
Yeah, Johnny, I finally found plenty in the remains of that fire.
Then it was arson.
By some rank amateur. That's why it was hard to spot.
What do you mean?
When a pro sets ablaze, we know what to look for.
I see. And what about the other 3 fires?
I called the boys in those cities immediately. Heard back from them this morning. Same story.
All right. Have you checked on Walter, what's his name, the fiancé of Carson's daughter?
You mean stepdaughter?
Stepdaughter?
I have, and that's what stops me.
Alibis, huh?
Perfect. Walter Smitten couldn't possibly have started those fires.
I didn't think so.
Huh?
Now, that boy may call himself a lawyer, Hal, but he just hasn't the nerve, the gumption.
But who else? He stands to benefit if he marries Margaret Carson. And surely you don't think Carson himself... Johnny?
Call the Boston police, will you? Have them meet me at Carson's office.
What for?
Maybe to make an arrest. Do that for me, will you? Hunch? Maybe it was more than a hunch now. Sure, I know there was no real clues in the case, but maybe for once I could get along without them. I went back to Carson's office and, I must confess, tried a little bluff.
Court? You'd hail me into court?
That's right. Unless you open up and tell me what I want to know.
Very well. Speak to me as to thy thinkings, as thou dost.
And you can forget the quotations. Walter Smitten is your lawyer, isn't he?
A timid but an eager lad who saved me many a fall.
You like him?
Like a son. I would he were my son. Or as the Bible says, a wise son maketh a happy...
All right.
Oh, yes.
You have a stepdaughter, Margaret.
Alas, I have.
Okay. Now, who is to get the insurance money you may collect?
Well, that, sir, is none of your concern.
You going to talk now, Mr. Carson,
but
or
it's
in court?
A family matter.
Who gets it?
I pledged to my wife before she died that Margaret would have all monies from any profit, any monetary gain of any kind, of any of my ventures. That would include the insurance money.
I see.
That, Mr. Dollar, was my pledge, and oh, how I have rued it.
Why do you say that?
She's not of my blood, Mr. Dollar. She has no soul for art or poetry. And since she's come of age, she's made so many demands upon me. Money, that's all she thinks of. And unlike Walter, she's so bold, aggressive, headstrong. Were it not for Walter, I'd mistrust her every move.
But if he's in love with her...
Because she demands he be, and why? So she can use his legal guidance in her fight to take this business away from me.
All right, Mr. Carson. I haven't notified the authorities yet, but I've found proof that Margaret is the one who started those fires.
You what?
And you just told me why. Because the money would go to her.
Oh, Mr. Dollar, I'm glad. I've suspected, yes, but because of family honor. No, I'm glad you have proof. At long last, it will take this millstone from about my neck.
Proof, huh?
Margaret.
Well, Dollar, you'll never live to tell the authorities.
Margaret, that gun.
Unless you'd like to make a deal, Johnny. Could be worth a lot of money to you. I'd even promise not to set any more fires.
Oh, you were right, Mr. Dollar.
Unless I'm mistaken, Margaret, the man who just came in...
What man?
Who heard your little confession is from the police department.
You trying to make me look around so you can grab for this gun? Oh, no.
Fact remains, he's standing right in back of you.
That's right, Margaret.
What? No! Oh, my hand! My hand! Oh, my hand!
How sharper than a serpent's tooth is an ungrateful child.
The company will have to pay on those 4 markets. And the courts will have to take care of Margaret. I'm sure they will. And next time, well, give me something clean to work on, will you? I hate this kind of stuff. Expense account total, including the trip home, $56.90. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Our star will return in just a moment. Our flag now numbers 50 stars, and behind each star there stands yet another flag representing one of the 50 states. Oklahoma's state flag depicts an Osage warrior's circular buckskin shield from which hang 7 eagle feathers. Across the shield is the Indian's calumet, or pipe of peace, crossed with a white man's peace symbol, the olive branch. On the shield are small crosses, the Indian's graphic sign for stars, indicating lofty ideals or a purpose for high endeavor. The background of the flag is a field of blue, the blue of the Oklahoma sky, signifying loyalty and devotion. The important symbols, however, are the calumet and the olive branch. These override the shield, the symbol of war, and bespeak a predominant love of peace by a united people. Oklahoma's state flag, the flag of the 46th state to enter the Union, was adopted on April 2nd, 1925.
Now, here's our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, the Rolling Stone matter. Remember that old saying about a rolling stone? Well, it applies here, with a vengeance. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone, who also wrote today's story. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Byron Kane, Harry Bartell, Jack Edwards, Joe Kearns, and Forrest Lewis. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
I hope St. Peter's listening. This report may one day help qualify me for that pass through the pearly gates. This case almost rushed me up there. This is another adventure of America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator, Johnny Dollar. At insurance investigation, Johnny Dollar is just an expert. At making out his expense account, he is an absolute genius. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar. To Special Investigator Johnny Dollar. This one's on the house. I wouldn't even bother itemizing it, except that the whole thing is probably tax deductible. The following is an accounting of my expenditures during my investigation of Bonnie Goodwin. Or, she was under 21, but that didn't mean she was involved with nothing but minor vices. Or, murder ain't minor. Expense account, item 1. $12.40. Scotch whiskey and cigars consumed at surprise party arranged for me by one Mr. King Hart at my apartment in Hartford, Connecticut at 1:25 in the morning. Well, who are you? And which one of us is in the wrong apartment?
Neither one of us. I'm King Hart. I came down from New York to see you. I hope you don't mind my helping myself to a cigar while I was waiting.
Well, no, not at all. I'd even join you in a drink of my scotch, only I don't think I could squeeze it out of the cork.
Yes, I'll send you a case.
Send me a copy of your passkey while you're at it. Maybe I can drop in on you sometime. This verges on the illegal.
Let's not waste time trying to scare each other, huh? Let's talk business.
What is your business?
Well, that verges on the legal. That's why I need you. In your racket, you're well enough known to do me some good. In mine, I'm too well known to do it myself.
Do what?
Find a girl for me.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I'm in the insurance business.
So's the girl. She's a beneficiary of my insurance policy. This is a very unusual case. I was a sucker. The way that policy is written, I need her signature to do what I want to do.
Change the beneficiary?
Yeah. I'm all set to marry an honest dame. She's lovely.
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Hart. I make it a habit to work for big insurance companies, not individuals. Sorry.
How come?
I can't look up your credit rating in Dun & Bradstreet.
Look it up in this wallet. Go ahead. Don't be bashful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you're solvent. Corners of these bills look like a tally on a baseball scoreboard. One run on the first and then 3 goose eggs.
Help yourself.
Not so fast. Your money may be okay, but about your story.
What about it?
Look, there's any number of good licensed private detectives that you could have gone to. Philip Marlowe, Sam Spade, and Richard Diamond. And he would not only have solved your case, he would also sing you a song. Why did you come to me?
I thought you had me straight. I don't like detectives. I'm allergic to coppers, pro or semi-pro. So's the girl. Look, Dollar, all you have to do is find the girl, get her signature on the form, and bring it back. Is that so tough?
Yeah, my wisdom tooth still finds it a little tough to chew. I'd like to see the policy.
Sure, I brought it with me. Here you are.
Wow, this is a motive-sized policy. $100,000. How'd you ever get it, Mr. Hart?
When I took it out, I was a haberdasher.
Specializing, no doubt, in bulletproof vests styled by Hart, Shatner, and U.S. Steel? Oh, yes. Beneficiary, Bonnie Goodwin.
That's her.
Well, before I can start looking, I should know where she stopped being around.
Chicago. You'll find that and a lot of other stuff about her stapled to the back of the policy.
My, you're the very model of efficiency.
I should be. As a model prisoner, I ran the accounting department at Leavenworth for 5 years.
Thanks for not being bashful about your past. Makes it easy for me not to be bashful about asking you for something.
What's that?
My assignment in writing. I just don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about my association with you.
That's okay.
All right. If you'll pay for the ticket, I guess I'm ready to take the ride.
How much?
A $3,000 retainer, and I'll bill you for my expenses.
It's a deal. And don't hesitate to travel first class.
Don't worry, Mr. Hart. Don't worry. Expense account, item 2, $55.32. Plane fare, Hartford to Chicago. Expense account, item 3, $4. Cab fare from airport to downtown. It takes about half as long to get from the Chicago airport to downtown as it does from Hartford to Chicago airport. I checked into the Ambassador, where I intended to live, first class. And expense account, item 4, $1.20. Cab fare to the Muriel Arms, a female hostelry where I didn't expect to live, but which was Bonnie Goodwin's last known address. Even at noon, it looked like a good place to start an investigation by either the police, the fire, or the sanitation department.